Hello everyone, another Friday is in the books and it's time to talk about your weekend weather forecast. Hello, my name is Mr. G. I am your meteorologist and this is Elite Weather Forecasting, and here is that graphical map for tomorrow's forecast for your day on Saturday. We got another storm that's going to be moving across the southern third of the nation that's going to be spreading some rain and thunderstorms down along the Gulf Coast, and we're going to be seeing those rain showers even into portions of the Mid-South and Southern Appalachia, and a rain and snow mix through portions of the Mid-Atlantic as well as into the Midwest and toward the Central Plains. A little bit of heavy snow is going to be possible there in the high plains of New Mexico and Colorado, and we're going to be seeing snow all the way up into the Great Lakes area, Michigan, Wisconsin, and Indiana, Ohio, Illinois as well. We're going to be seeing some snow moving to that region as we have another Colorado low that's going to be tracking its way toward the northeast. And here's a little bit more about that storm as it makes its way to the east. There it is as it develops down across the southern Rockies, and it's going to move out across the plains and into the Great Lakes. And we're going to be seeing that rain to the south, snow to the north. And that rain is going to stay rain all the way into the big cities up there. So all the way up to Boston, we're going to be seeing rainfall. So yet again, that I-95 corridor is going to miss out on their snowfall for this yet another storm. So kind of a dry season out there as far as snow is concerned across the northeast. Now let's take a close-up of that storm when it makes its way to the northeast. This is what we're going to be seeing on Monday in the northeast. And we're going to be seeing that snow across the interior, the Adirondack, as well as into portions of Maine, Vermont, and New Hampshire. We're going to be seeing some snow across western Massachusetts and Connecticut as well. But if you're right along the coastal sections, we're going to be seeing that rainfall. This is actually going to be a nor'easter for this weekend, as we will see those northeast winds blowing from the northeast to the southwest. So this will be a nor'easter, but we won't see. There may be a little bit of heavy snow down here through central Massachusetts, southern Vermont, and southern Maine. So we can see a narrow band of some heavier snowfall as this storm gets some frontogenesis takes place across this region here. But we will be seeing yet another storm moving into the northeast. But unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on how you view snow, we won't be seeing much in the way of snow across the 95 corridor. All right, here's that weekend storm, and when we see it on Monday, here's that area of low pressure that's going to be right off the coast of Massachusetts and Rhode Island. So it's going to be right there near Boston. So we're going to be seeing that area of low pressure. There's your cold front. You got some occlusion and a warm front extending out over the open Atlantic. So we're going to be seeing that heavy rain along the East Coast and some snow, of course, across the interior portions of the northeast there. So now let's take a look at those winter weather alerts. We got a winter weather advisory that we're going to be seeing through portions of western Vermont and New Hampshire, as well as upstate New York and through Massachusetts. We're going to be seeing a winter weather advisory, but what we're going to be seeing heavier snowfall and high winds possible is going to be into portions of Maine and southern Vermont. We're going to be seeing a winter storm warning in place across that region where we can pick up to 12 inches of snow and have 50-mile-an-hour winds. It's just right on that threshold of blizzard conditions, so a pretty stormy period there for you folks over in Maine and in New Hampshire, in Vermont. And now let's take a look at the snowfall predictions, and we're going to be seeing those amounts, and we're going to be seeing a pretty wide area of 5 to 8 inches across portions of the Adirondack mountain range in the interior of the northeast here and into Maine. We're going to be seeing a 5-8, and there might be some isolated spots that's going to be picking up 8 to 12 inches. So again, up to 12 inches is going to be possible with this storm here. Much lighter conditions down to the south and west. We do have a lake effect snow component to this, so we're going to be seeing heavier snow down there across Erie, Pennsylvania, as well as in the Buffalo area, where we could be seeing up to 5 to 8 inches, where we have a lake effect component to this storm system. Now let's talk about the snow forecast as we head into your Sunday and Monday, and we're going to be picking up to 8 to 12 inches in some locations here across portions of Vermont and New Hampshire and the interior of Massachusetts and southern upstate New York. We could be seeing up to 8 to 12 inches of snow, but down to the south and west, lighter accumulations where we're going to get down to that 1 to 3 and then 3 to 5 inches as well. So this storm is going to be a kind of a potent storm for the interior of the Northeast, and we're going to be seeing heavy rain along those coastal sections, and we're going to be seeing rain and thunderstorms down to the south, where we're going to be seeing that rain down along the Georgia and in Alabama as well, and through Mississippi, all the way up into East Texas, so the Houston area can pick up some of the rainfall, as well as New Orleans, Mobile, Alabama, and over to Tallahassee. And we're going to be picking up about 1 to 2 inches of rain across this region, about ½ inch to an inch across the western sections over towards Texas and Louisiana. So we're going to be seeing a little bit of rainfall down here across the south with this storm as well. Now let's talk about what's going to be the next storm coming up that's going to be moving into the plain states. So tonight we got this guy that's going to be moving into the plains down here, Albuquerque, as well as in Farmington, Pueblo, Colorado. This is going to be taking a southerly track and eventually going to turn toward the northeast and become the next potential nor'easter that's going to bring stormy weather to the eastern half of the U.S. as well. Now let's take a look at those winter weather advisories. So we have a winter weather advisory across portions of Arizona and southern Utah, southeastern Nevada here, as well as into northern New Mexico. We have a winter weather advisory. Winter storm warnings are going to be across southeastern Colorado and southern Kansas here. And we even have a little bit of potential for some snow into Oklahoma. We have a storm that's coming up that's going to even bring snow to Texas. So down in Texas and Oklahoma, we got some snow upcoming this week that I'm going to work my best to keep you guys apprised on. Now let's talk about that snowfall forecast for the weekend here through portions of the south, and we got not the south but the Midwest here. So we got the central plains and the high plains in the southern Rockies down here. We're going to be seeing that snow, and we're going to be seeing snow spread all the way into Illinois and into Michigan and Indiana. So we're going to be seeing snow across the Midwest and through the central and toward the southern plains as we work our way into your Sunday morning there. So now, well, that's it. All right, that's our last presentation for this. My name is Mr. G. That was your weather forecast as we track the next storm that's moving across the U.S. This one's going to be taking a more southerly track, and it's going to be affecting the East Coast coming up from the Southwest. So again, thanks for watching. Leave your likes, comments. Feel free to subscribe on YouTube. Follow me on TikTok. I will see you guys all in the next video tomorrow. Bye-bye.